I am now. Thank you.
Count on Jackie to keep you in line, Megan. I love it. That's awesome. Hey, listen, I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be a part of this call. And it was kind of a put together, thrown together thing last week, right? Me and Megan were talking. I have this wonderful honor and opportunity of coaching Megan, and I've been involved in like getting them hair and makeup set up for the convention, upcoming convention. I kind of been doing it all with this team lately, and I love it. I love every bit of this team. This team has brought so much joy for me. I've just built some great relationships, but also incredible talents, incredible leadership, incredible teams and structure. And it's a team that I've had kind of under my microscope for a while, watching everything that they do, the Dash to Director program, all of the success that the company is really kind of breeding, I think, into the leadership core of this team. And one of the things that we talked about last week was, Megan, as we kind of roll into this fall season, I've had the unique experience of being involved in this channel for a very long time. And I've seen some really incredible things that are going on and looking at data, right? I mean, it's one thing for me to say I've been there and done it before. I've witnessed it before. I've experienced it before. And that's fun to be able to say. And I say it all the time. But I can back it up because I do have that experience. I have worked with those leaders. I have worked with those corporations. I've been around some of those product launches. I've been around some of those periods of time where you're entering into momentum and what you're going to have to do to keep it and to expand that window. For the last, I would say 18 months, I've been like, oh my gosh, we're about there. We're just about to go into this phase. And I'm starting to see that happening, right? We've been challenged with, hey, a summer, the Jays finally hit Zaya Active. The Jays were tough. We had, kids are out of school and they were out most of the whole year, the whole COVID thing, and then the travel thing, and then COVID again, and then all kinds of stuff, right? But now we're going back to school. And so no one really knows which way to turn. But the truth is, we know that there is an incredible opportunity at hand. We know that looking at the different KPIs, looking at the data, I'm a big person on data. I love to look at the data because the data doesn't lie to me. The data doesn't tell me a story. The data doesn't just try to fluff something. It tells me the truth. And one of the things that Megan and I were talking about was, look, bottom line is 3x4, guarantee a lot of you on this team, when you heard about it, you went, you got to be kidding me. That's so hard. Coming out of these months, my funnel might not be as full as I need it to be. How am I going to get started? What should I do? And the truth is, you all know, you've been a part of this team. You have a great program in place. You know what's up. You know what you need to do. You know the day-to-day basic fundamentals of being successful. And when we looked at it, we realized, you know what? The bottom line is, this is the most transparent thing that a company can do. I celebrate Zach and Brenda and Jeremiah and Aaron because they make us do hard things. They don't just say, hey, well, let's just try to do a little bit here and there and, give away a bunch of freebies. Let's tell them what's up. Let's tell them what's truthful. Let's tell them what's really works. And, we've looked at the case studies. We know what the Megan Batings of the world have done to be in their shoes, to have their titles, to own their incomes. And so the reality is, this 3x4, this 3x2500, whatever you guys call it now, I still like to call 3x4 because it's easy for me, but I know what it means. The truth is, this is where we get to do, this is where we really get to be a part of what I believe is on its way. I've done a lot of data. I've been a part of companies that share very similar KPIs or key performing indicators, that very similar data points. How many people are involved? How many people are active? What kind of average order sizes? What kind of revenue are we producing? Where are we at geographically, right? State by state. What are we doing? And I've witnessed some of those companies that are where we're at right now go from the phase that we're in into that phase of, north of $2 billion in annual sales, which is, by the way, a lot bigger than where we are right now. And we have an opportunity to be a part of that. And so when Megan and I were talking about it, I said, hey, look, here's the best way to get people, in my opinion, the best thing that we could do to get people started, get people fired up, is to put them into action right now. And I don't care if, you're a long ways away from getting one. or even having that 1,000 piece. You got to get started at some point. And it's not about doing it right this month. And of course, doing it this month matters a whole heck of a lot. We think there's a lot out there. But the thing that I love about the conversation with Megan and I is we both recognize it's not just about the $10 or $12,000 of potential earned income from this incentive that's out there with the bonuses and the commissions earned, but it's about the exponential factor. What's going to happen for some of our teams that bring on and introduce somebody that's never heard of Zaya before that ends up becoming, an elite or presidential in our business? And I can almost guarantee you it's going to happen. We're going to look back on this period of time, in this specific 3-month period of time, and I'll bet you anything we're going to find that person. We're going to be able to talk about that person, and maybe we'll even have him as a guest speaker on this call. Now, I don't even know if our guest speaker is here. I'm not positive. He is. Okay. He or she, I'm not sure. But I wanted to have somebody else join me tonight to help validate this team, because there's been some awesome things that this team has done. And I've been working with a lot of leaders, and, on this team alone, Robin and Jamie. Robin was on the Monday leadership call last week, and just, I love working with them so much, and they've all done so many cool things, and I'm just so proud of them. But it's about the data, right? It's one thing for me to tell Zach and Jeremiah and Aaron and Brenda about these incredible leaders that I get to work with, but it's another thing to be able to back it up with numbers, back it up with data, back it up with titles and effort and energy. And this team brings it all. So having that, knowledge and having that experience, it's being able to share that. I just thought, I wanted to help share some of that tonight publicly, getting ready for a big summit event. I know that our guest, and I still don't see him, but is it Zach?
I am here, I promise you. You may not see me, but I am here.
Hey, there he is. So Zach's getting ready for Summit. He's in the midst of a rain delay in soccer games. Like, he's still a dad, and they still have soccer going on and all kinds of fun things. And he agreed to jump on the call tonight to validate some things. And I was given some permission to do a free giveaway earlier, not by Zach, but by his friend and brother, Jeremiah, who I just happened to be with on another call. And he gave me some information that, Zach, I don't know if you're going to share anything else. Maybe you can outdo him, but if he does, if you can't, I'll share it. So, Zach, I want to just bring you on for a second to share a few things about this team. We're celebrating tonight the 1 by 1,000 and those who have already achieved and qualified. Megan, I don't know if we have a graphic or if it was just too big. We had a lot of people qualify, right?
Yes, we did. We had about 35 people that are already qualified, either the 3 by 2,500 or the 1 by 1,000. I posted it on our team page so everyone could see that list of names prior to this call, and we've already been shouting them out for the last couple of hours. I did want to give a really special recognition really quick. Well, all of you, congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment. And it's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's super easy and that everyone can go out and do this. And I'm struggling this month to find my 3, but I will tell you that I am working my ass off to make it happen, because I want to show this whole team that when you work for something, it will pay off in the long run. Whether it's 1 rep, I get 2 reps, or I do achieve that promo, I'm always working to better my team, but by what Zaya is putting in front of us. And so Zaya does a great job of laying this all out for us. We don't have to come up with these things ourselves. They're putting it out there for us to achieve. So well done, all of you, because it is no easy task to do the 3 by 2,500. I'm here to tell you, I get it, I know, but I can tell you that if you work towards that 3 by 2,500, even if you don't at the end of the month quite achieve it, but you are working towards it, your business is going to increase by working towards that 3 by 2,500, but you have to put the work in. And I wanted to just shout out Robin Eddy really quick, has already achieved the 3 by 2,500. It's a huge, huge thing. She is a Zaya Elite with Zaya. And that alone is no easy task to become that rank. And she has a huge team that she is constantly working with, but she is also leading by example and going for this promotion. And so I wanted to make a point to shout her out, because that is just amazing that she's already there by the half of the month. And perfect example of leadership and leading by example. So with that being said, I'm going to let Zach take it away, share some stuff with us, Zach.
Well, thank you very, very much. I apologize, Megan and everybody, that I don't have my video on. As Sam had mentioned, I was planning on being home by now. We had a lot of lightning, and they don't let kids play soccer when there's lightning. So I am on my way home. So if you hear the car, I am in the car, but I'm not going to turn on the videos just to keep it safe. But I am to be with you guys today. I think it's when I got I'm always excited to talk to people and share the message I have. And I told why I was jumping on, who would be on. I was absolutely blown. Sorry, this many of you already either with 1 by 1,000 or Robin that's already got the 3 by 2,500 halfway through the month. That is absolutely incredible. And this is what it's all. I'm just blown away. I'm without words on the appreciation that we have as a company for the work that you guys are doing. As Megan was just talking about, we know this is not an easy promotion. Sam mentioned it as well. There's a reason we do this one every once in a while. We do some promotions that are easier to qualify for, but I can tell you this. 3 years ago, when we first did this promotion for the first time, we saw those that did do that hit it 3 months in a row. They earned their extra $5,000. Back then, we actually did a $500 bonus. So it was 500, 500, 500, and then the 5,000. This one's a little more lucrative. You get more money. But more than anything, what we saw is a number of our Zaya executives that hit later on that year came from those that hit the 3 by 2,500 3 months in a row. And it wasn't by accident. They had obviously started to create a team. There was something they were creating to put their group and their team into a momentum phase. And there's a reason why, and I talked about this, I think, on the leadership call earlier in the month, there was a reason we didn't do this promotion in June or July. It wouldn't have worked. It would have worked okay, but we needed this to be August, September, October. We needed this to go into the fall months when people were a little more focused, kids were back to school, traveling was pretty much done. And so we've kind of tried to create this perfect storm of promotion that will not only help your business this month, next month in October, and where you're able to make an extra $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 in commissions that you wouldn't have made. But the reality is what we're trying to do is set you up for hitting Zaya Executive, for hitting Zaya Elite, for getting to Presidential, for getting to those ranks that you really want to go to. It's a short-term gain, but more than anything, it's a long-term growth promotion that will put your business in a position where you will continue to grow. You will put yourself in a leadership position with the best of the best, not only in Zaya, but I'm telling you worldwide, with the commissions that, I mean, just knowing the average commission of a Zaya executive or above and comparing that with those commissions that are made around the world and all the direct sales companies and all the companies in this channel, you are way above the top 1%. And that's a pretty incredible thing to think about, with as many millions of people that are in this channel and in this industry. There is something special, obviously, to be in that top 1%. And there is no question that each and every one of you guys, with the work you've done in these first 15 days, you can be there, or you're already there. I love it that some of our top leaders are continuing to lead by example. It's such a huge thing to do. And like Megan said, you know, she's working her ass off. She's going to do whatever it takes. And I know, and at the end of the day, I love what she said. At the end of the day, if you don't hit that 3 by 2,500, but you gave it your all, your business will be in a better position than it was at the beginning of the month if you hadn't done what you did. And that's the most important part, is that you know that your business is continuing to grow, that you know that you did everything you possibly could. That is what this is about. You guys, I did not say congratulations for what you've done so far. Just so you guys are aware, a couple of tidbits. I know Sam's going to give some stuff away. I totally approve it also, Sam. You don't worry about me. Whatever you want to give away, you can give it away. If whatever Jeremiah said, double it. You can double it from my side. But just so everybody's aware, because of this promotion, our enrollments are up over 2 times. We are up over double over last month already. in enrollments this month. That is a huge sign for growth. When there are new reps joining, new reps coming in, new prospects, all of that leads to more parties, more sales, more customers, and ultimately bigger businesses and more for you guys, which is really what we want to do. We want to support you guys and help you guys throughout this process. And so dumb it is, I'm not going to preach anymore on this just because this is more about congratulating you guys. But if you are not joining us either virtually or in person next week, we're not at all, I guess, is what I'd say. Just make sure you that is for Summit. They're life-changing events. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you again and congratulations. Thanks for having me, guys. And we wish you all the best. And we'll see you guys next weekend at Summit.
See you next week, Zach. Thank you for the 3 extra Mercedes-Benzes. We will love that. There's 6 of them going to this team. So thank you.
Fantastic. Great. As long as we make them pink or whatever color we're choosing, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Zach, for jumping on. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks. All right, Megan, do you want me to tell you about what he kind of told me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to let you, you're going to have to run a little thing. Some of them will not be determined like tonight because you probably have to do a little bit of research. And I'm so glad that you've got this call recorded because now we can see who was on because they had to be present in order to win. They had to be present. But I also, Robin, awesome job. Like I loved that you shared that, Megan, because that's what it's all about right there. Leaders doing leadership things. So I love it. Anyway, I want to, do you want to mute everybody real quick? I don't know if it's me or.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yep, let me do that. Okay, now you'll have to unmute Sam.
Got it. Okay. I have to do that all the time on Mondays. And when I saw Zach Bradley's name come up, I was like, oh, that's what they see every Monday. So they're not that excited about it, but he was awesome to have. And we'll get Brenda next time too. So anyhow, so this is what we're going to do. So Jeremiah gave away 3 free items. I had Jeremiah jump on a quick call with me. He told me that he would give away 3 free items from today's release, anything they want, whatever they see on the release today, but there's specific things that it's going to. So we're doubling that. Obviously, Zach said he approves it. So we're doing 6. Okay, we're going to do 6 items.
Yeah.
And he said that the first thing will go to the person that has qualified for any of the buckets that we had tonight. So any of those that are all the way, and then the random drawing for those who are the 1 by 1,000 that are the halfwayers, right? That are close. They get a free item from today's launch. Not all of them. The one with the most enrollments. He wanted to give away, and Aaron was also very supportive of this. The one that is actually really leading out on that is going to get one automatically, the one with the free enrollments. If there's 2 tied, they both get it. Okay? So that might open the...
know that's Robin. So Robin had the most enrollment so far this year.
I would like to pass that on to somebody else. So
Good.
you can
She's
put that
paying
one
it
in
forward.
the mix. Paying it forward.
So it's the next in line. Megan, it's the next in line.
Yeah, we've got 4 of them, I believe. Dana, I've got 4.
Okay.
Joey, Dana, I got to look at my list again here. I can tell you real quickly here.
So these are tied for the most. Is that what you were saying?
Yep.
Savannah has 1 or 2.
Yep. So it would be Dana, Savannah, Joey, and Rachel all are tied for the next highest.
Okay, well, that complicates things, but I'll go with it. We'll just do it. Zach said he would approve anything, so I'll just follow up. And
they're each getting one?
they're each getting one.
Oh my God,
Right?
yay, girls. That's so exciting. And I said, well, they have to be on here. I know Joey's on here. I can see her right
They
now.
have to be on here, so you have to go back and verify that they're on here. And then
Yep.
also, you have to put together the list of names and get it over to me.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny because Rachel just joined. Oh, Rachel, you are so lucky you just joined.
She
'Cause
has a best friend on here who texted her just now.
she must have. That's awesome.
But
We'll-
okay,
we'll-
so then we're going to give also one free item from today's launch, anything they choose, to the newest member of any of the qualifiers. So the newest member of the 1x1,000 and the newest member of the those that have fully qualified. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Jeremiah always makes it a little bit more complicated, but that's what he said. So I'm going to go with it, the newest.
Newest member of all of the 1x1,000s, and
Yeah.
then our highest, which would be Robin. So Robin, your newest member, your newest rep, Robin, gets a free item, and then I'll have to draw the winner.
No. The newest qualified person. So whoever is on the list of 1x1,000,
Mhm.
that is the newest member of those qualified. I
Oh
don't know
my
how you're gonna
good
figure that
God.
out.
And they have to be on here, so they might as well
And
just
they-
start commenting below when
Yeah.
they join. If you're
And I
I
on the
will do that.
list,
Comment below if you feel like you are qualified at the 1x1,000 and or 3x2,500, and you feel like you're pretty new. Comment. That might help Megan. She does have a speech to prepare.
Right.
Okay. And then last but not least, all of the qualifiers in both groups combined, you're just going to do a random draw.
I can do that right now. I have them all.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to draw. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yes.
Good.
I-
Okay. I'm going to spin for the winner.
My name in it.
Alexis Schrader. Lexi. Yay. And I know I just saw she joined. So she is in here. Lexi, congratulations. That's awesome.
Awesome.
All right, I'll stop sharing now so you can.
Hey guys, this is one thing that I will say, and one of the reasons why we were willing to do a call like this with this team. Obviously, the leadership is second to none in my opinion. I've been around a lot of great teams, and I think that it's a really cool group of people, really after one common goal, and you do things the right way, and you're willing to work. And I think that that says a lot about who you are as a team, but more importantly about where I think you're going as a team and an organization. And we're just getting started. We're just scratching the surface of what I believe is a really exciting and momentous time in our business. There will be other periods of time that we say this, right? There are other periods of time that we're going to be able to say it and fluff it and hype it. But when you see the company with those similar key performing indicators lined up with other very successful case studies, and then we get to see a handful of teams doing this. I want you guys to know that there were only 2 teams of all the organizations that we selected to be a part of this particular group and put under the microscope, and this team is one of those 2. So I think it says a lot about who you guys are and about this leadership team. So I don't know if there's anything else that I'm forgetting or whatnot, but I do have one more call that I have to jump onto at 6 o'clock.
Sam, I just want to say thank you so much. I know you take a ton of time to work with this team, and you helped throw this together on a total whim of just a conversation. And I can't thank you enough for helping us out, inspiring us, motivating us. And thank you all, team, for jumping on. Go get the 3x2,500. You have 13 full days after today. Anyone can do it. So let's do it, girls, guys.
can I say one more thing?
Yes.
See you at Summit.
Join Karen Anderson's Discover Connect call at 7:30. So you have a half an hour to get people into our Discover event. She's going live at 7:30.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Robin. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.